All right, everyone. So I'm gonna finish up what I owe you for last week in terms of a class. And then also going to try to bang out one more this evening. I will try to get one in tomorrow in the morning. I might even stay late after class just to get one more in for you. Because this week is just a little nutty. I might have time this weekend too, so at least the first two here. That being said, I forgot my little cards. So give me a second. All right, so go ahead and come to your mats. Ground down for your seat. Let the crown of the head lift high to the sky. Allow yourself just to come into your breath. So nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 3 more big breaths. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Exhaling. 1 more time, big inhale. And exhale. Then allow yourself just to come into some normal breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Always starting off our classes from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe. It's recognizing an energy that's bigger than us that we're still collectively a part of. Give gratitude to this earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. Give gratitude to the indigenous peoples, the lands that we're seated upon, making sure that you weave the tribes of the lands that you are from into your practice, or the lands that you are on currently, or both. So here in Billings, the Northern Cheyenne and the Crow, the Salish, the Blackfoot, and the Lakota tribes. And always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. Goes thought, word, and deed. Give gratitude for this practice of yoga. It reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We are kind and honest, generous and just. And we give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice, from a space of ahimsa, also known as nonviolent or loving action. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful and loving world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to this evening, you can draw them into your mind's eye and pull them into your heart center. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, send them love. Go ahead and slowly blink open your eyes. Allow yourself to come back into the room, the space that you're in. Maybe just kind of casually glancing around. Maybe just kind of rocking back and forth side to side. Just massaging out through your seat. Checking in with how you're seated. And then maybe pull yourself forward and backwards. So just kind of rocking here a little bit. And then go ahead and slowly create some big circles through your heart and chest for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then take it back the opposite way for 4, for 3, last 2, and last 1, and then hold on to your knees and inhale, heart and chest pull forward. Exhale, roll into yourself. Inhale, heart and chest pull forward. exhale, roll it back. 2 more. Inhale, heart and chest forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, heart and chest forward. Exhale, roll it back. I'm gonna play around with blocks and straps and stuff like that today a little bit. So you're gonna take your yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap at home, you can always use a men's tie. If you don't have a tie, you can use a towel. So roll it up, right? So options, but you want something that is as long, right, or a little bit longer than kind of the width of your knees, being in a cross-legged position. You're gonna take your hands up overhead, and then you're slowly gonna pull your arms back behind you, swooping down to kind of cradle your butt, and then bring yourself arms up a little bit higher. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly pull it down. Let's do 4 rounds of it. Inhale up, exhale. If you can't come down into it with straighter arms, choke down in the strap a little bit, right? Inhale up, exhale down. If it slowly starts to get easier as you do it, you shorten your grip. Inhale up, exhale down, 2 more. Inhale high, exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale forward, and then 1 more time. Inhale up and back, and then exhale forward. Strip comes all the way down in the front. This time, you are going to widen your stance on the strap. And you're going to take right hand up to the sky. As you come down and take the strap underneath where your fingers meet the palm, and then you're going to press up. Here, big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths, big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly pull yourself through your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Hand comes down. Reach high. Big inhale here. Exhale, pull up a little bit higher. Roll open through the heart and the chest. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, slowly pull the strap. And if you want to, you can take it up and over the head 1 more time and go ahead and just set your strap off to the side. Interlock your fingers, press your palms out and away from you, and then inhale. Let's do around a couple butty breaths, small snaps. The base of the belly, right in between the belly button and the top of the pelvis. You focus on the exhale, the inhale happens automatically. Big inhale here. Exhale. Clear your lungs and then snap. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms come high again. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line, and then interlock your fingers the opposite way that you did last time. Press your palms out and away from you, and then take the palms up overhead. Next deep inhale. Exhale, clear your lungs. And then you snap. Inhale up, exhale, release. Go ahead and pop your knees up and grab into the front part of your feet and ankles and roll over your ankles and your shins and bring yourself into your tabletop. Wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Go ahead and slowly move your hips back and forth, side to side. You can take some big barrel rolls here if you want to. And then take your hands, there we go, if I could speak. Hands towards the top of the mat, and then you're just gonna slowly pull the heels in towards you and then send yourself back into a child's pose. So rock yourself up. Exhale, send yourself back. Let's go for 4 more rounds. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. 1 more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Keep your left hand extended beyond your face, and your right hand is going to come high to the sky, and you're going to thread the needle into, thread the needle, but through child's pose. So you can always put a bend in your left elbow and then just lay your head down and on top of your right wrist. And then if you want to, you can kind of inch your right fingertips out a little bit further. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Pull yourself all the way back up. Extend. Right hand out in front of you, left hand comes high, and then thread the needle through here. Come down and onto your shoulder. And again, you can put a bend in your right elbow and lay your right temple across your right wrist. Breathe here. Exhale, 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale slowly. Take your hand back, press, pull yourself all the way back up. Take yourself onto your knees and shins, and then inhale, arms are gonna come high. And then on your exhale, let yourself fall down and over the tops of the thighs. Your pinky fingers reach out in front of you, and then you can let your biceps just kind of cradle your head here, shifting back and forth side to side, checking in with your hips, pull up and in on your low belly, tops of your feet are flat to the mat. Breathe into your lungs and your rib cage. And then slowly shift yourself forward again. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale back. 1 more time, inhale up, exhale back. Slink yourself forward, so you're gonna keep your heart and chest low as you drop down through your pelvis and raise yourself up and into a cobra pose here. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. And then you're just gonna kind of stack your hands, and then you're gonna put a bend in your left knee and pull your left knee out. So you're gonna come into, if this is a lot on your hip, you can always take a blanket and lay it underneath your hips, but you're gonna bend your left knee and come out into a half-legged frog. If you want more in this one, you can turn your body in towards that bent knee and kind of make a shelf with your forearm and let your temple lay on your right forearm. Two more big breaths here. And if you want a little more in your hip, you just extend and kind of flex out through your foot as you continue to roll down through your left hip. Big inhale. Exhale. 2 more big breaths, big inhale. Exhale, hold, 1 more time, big inhale. And then ground down through your left palm. And you're gonna press into your left palm, and you're gonna sweep your left foot back behind you and bring yourself into just this little, like, modified wild thing. And slowly release, bring yourself all the way back. You're gonna bring yourself all the way down and onto your heart and chest again. Palms are stacked. So maybe you stack it the opposite way, and this time you're gonna drag your right knee towards your right elbow. Again, you can deepen the stretch by kind of extending through the leg and creating a wider angle between your hamstring and your calf. If you want to, you can turn your body and your chest towards that leg. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. Two more big breaths. Big inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale. Right hand comes next to your right bust line. You can kind of keep your temple on your left wrist or your left forearm, but you're slowly gonna rock your right foot back behind you and step it back. You can rock to the outside of your foot, but just being mindful here. Big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Turn your heart and chest back down towards the earth. Palms plant. Press yourself to your knees. Send yourself back to your child. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Send it back. Inhale forward. Breathe into the base of your belly. Exhale. Send it back. Last time. Big inhale. Exhale. Send it back. If you want to finish off class, you can always take your blanket. I like to fold it in half, especially if you have a sticky mat, and if you're gonna come into like a full frog pose. It's hard to get your knees to continue to move out, right? If you're on a sticky mat, because obviously you stick. So that being said, you pull yourself forward and then flex your feet out as you drop yourself down, and then you can slowly just kind of move and shift back and forth side to side here. And then you can slowly, your knees will slowly start to kind of move out towards the edges of the blanket. It's easier to kind of shift here. You can always shift to one side, check in here, shift to the opposite side. Bring yourself back to your center line, big inhale. Exhale, hold. Maybe you shift your hips back more in alignment with your knees. Again, relax and release to the outside of your hips. One more big breath here. Big inhale. And then exhale. Drag yourself forward so your pelvis comes down to the earth, and then the soles of the feet come together to touch. And then press into the soles of the feet as you pull your knees back behind you. Press into your palms, send yourself back into one last child's pose. Again, you can still shift back and forth side to side, just checking in with hips. And slowly walk your hands back towards you. Shift over onto your seat, take your legs out in front of you. Arms come high to the sky. Move and shift your seat back behind you. And then let yourself fold over at the tops of the thighs. Pull your elbows down to either side of your calves. The crown of your head moves towards the tops of the feet. Breathe into your back body, exhale. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Walk yourself up your shins, scoot your seat forward, and bring yourself all the way down and onto your back. Coming into Shavasana, toes swap out to the side, hands are down to the sides. You can pop your chest up and roll your shoulder blades underneath you. Chin moves down towards your chest. And allow yourself just to breathe here. Nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Little card for everybody, so sentiments to take with you. This is from the Oracle, oh my goodness. The Secret Language of Light. It's an Oracle deck by Denise Jarvie. So staying with your breath here, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And taking whatever resonates with you in terms of the reading. If nothing resonates with you, don't feel like you have to force it to apply it to your life. Okay? Soulmating. So before I begin reading, go ahead and just check in with your heart. Picture a golden yellow light. And check in with your soul space, which is that space that we always snap in Kapalbhati, or at least that's how I feel it is, right? The soul space, right? The first space that develops like within you, right, is thinking about like that space where you're attached to, right? Like umbilical cord, belly button space, right? Or the place where your soul first calls home, which is just the womb space. And just think about both of those spaces being connected by like a small red thread. So folks that might be looking for a partner, embrace your soul to reveal a partner. And always remembering it does not have to be a love interest. It can, I mean, things are always love interest, right? But it doesn't have to be, we're not talking about necessarily marriage. It can be business, it can be, friendship, it can be your pet, right? So a new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean that they are life partners. You've entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your heart so wide that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessarily necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and to feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls that you've built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will pain and fear. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love, so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. As always, encouraging folks to stay on their mats for a few minutes after I close class in order to just be with yourself and your breath, and so I'm not talking at you. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, but collectively in all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And when you do leave your mats in this space, be sure to go in peace and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope to see you all soon. And remember that these classes, it is always nice to receive a donation. They are not required, but information is below in the captions. Thanks, y'all. Peace and love.